Hi everyone, welcome back. Patricia Keel here, and today I'm going to just update you on how things have been going the last 6 months. I had my baby in the beginning of May, and so now I have a 2-year-old and a 6-month-old, and things are adjusting, pretty nicely. First of all, my daughter is doing well. She has 2 teeth, which I cannot believe. She got her first one right before 6 months, and the second one maybe a week or so after that, and they're both on the bottom. I was shocked by this because my first daughter didn't get teeth until she was 10 months old, so it just seems so crazy. Violet is very physical. She had head control really early on. She was rolling around a lot, and she still is. She's not actually crawling, but she can get to where she wants to go using different techniques like rolling and kind of lunging herself forward. She is a very smiley baby. She started to smile what felt like really early on. Maybe it's just because I was in a whirlwind. I remember waiting and waiting for Olivia to look at us and to smile and laugh, and it seemed like Violet just did that really quickly, and she still is a very happy baby. Although her temperament is pretty different from Olivia's. I'm really trying not to compare the two so much, but I have nothing else to compare it with. I know that it can be frustrating for girls, especially sisters. I don't have a sister, but I understand it can be frustrating to be compared to one another. So I'm trying not to get in the habit of doing that. Now, according to my very fancy notes, my daughters were almost the exact same weight at this 6-month checkup, maybe just a few ounces off. Olivia was just a touch taller, but you know how accurate those things can be. When the baby's laying down, they might move. So essentially, they're growing at the same rate. Both my girls are tall. It's just a few inches difference can put you up into that next percentile. But Violet measured today at 26.5 inches. She is doing some babbling. She's saying the buh sound and the mm sound. In fact, it really sounded like she said mama several times in a row. My husband heard it, I heard it. We cannot confirm if the context was there, but she was upset, and I think she wanted to eat, so it made sense that she'd be saying mama. So it's really fun to have all those things going on. Violet is now taking 2 naps a day. Since that time change, things have been very off. She is very much by the clock. She wakes up at 7, and so she was waking up at 6 consistently, and it took a while. We're finally getting there to get her used to the new time change. So she'll sleep, typically she'll sleep from 7 to 7 with 1 wake up, and that's how it's been, and that's why I might seem so refreshed, because that's a lot of sleep for me. I'm not used to that. Olivia woke up a ton. But this past week, she's been waking up and just crying and waking up more frequent, like 2-3 times. So I'm not sure if this is a regression. I'm trying not to over research and over Google. I'm just writing it out, going with my instincts, talking to my husband a lot, and just saying, should we get her? What should we do? And it's better for my mental health. Otherwise, I'll get caught up in all the books and assume that something's worse when really it's probably just, a regression. So with her 2 naps, she takes her first one in the morning, maybe around 10 o'clock, and it's a short nap. It's probably less than an hour. And then she takes a nap, which is what allows me to film, at the same time as Olivia, from about 1 to 3. In fact, lately she's been doing 1 to 3:30, so it's getting a little longer, and we love that. That nap is how I live. That's how I survive. My day as a stay-at-home mom is around them. When they're awake, we're going to do crafts, we're going to the library, we're reading, going to the store, whatever. When they're asleep, it's like reset, clean, and squeeze in YouTube or other hobbies, or anything that fulfills my soul in a different way than motherhood can. So Violet was sleeping in our bed in a little crib for a few months, and then we put her in her room right around maybe 3 months, because I felt confident. We had the monitor. She had demonstrated a pattern of sleeping with only 1 wake up, so I knew that I could trust her to do that in her room, and she did, and has continued to do so. We transitioned her from the pack and play, which was her temporary crib. We transitioned her into the real crib once Olivia got her big girl bed somewhere around the IKEA haul video, and she's loved it. Ever since then, it's been really great. I'm actually getting ready to wean her from that night feeding. Her weight and her size yields that. She's ready to not need the food. So that's a journey I'm a little nervous to start, but I think I will do that shortly here, because I know she can do it, and I wouldn't mind getting a full night's sleep either. So once I get my courage up enough, I do think I'll start that soon. She doesn't have a lot of hair. It's coming in little by little. Olivia was born with a full head of hair, lost it, and then grew it back, and Violet was born with a little bit of hair, and it stayed the same the whole time. Both my kids experience a little bit of cradle cap, and Violet still kind of has it, and so again, I'm not concerned about that much, but it's something to note. I wonder if that has something to do with hair growth. I don't know. We just started solids. If you watched my yesterday's video on the bottle review, I mentioned starting solids. And so far she doesn't have like a huge interest in food. She loves a spoon. She wants to chew on that spoon and her bib and all the little things. But she's tasted some avocado, sweet potato, whole fat plain yogurt. She tasted banana and applesauce. I think that's about it. And I'm probably gonna stick with those. Maybe I'll do some more peas, different vegetables. But I make my own baby food other than the yogurt. And you know, we just steam it, mash up with a fork. I don't pack it up and like freeze it or anything like that. I kind of just make a few, keep it in the fridge, and that's what she's eating for the next few days. It's a system that works good for me, and so I'm gonna probably continue to do that. So from that video I posted yesterday on the bottle, I mentioned introducing water. So she's kind of not really taking to it, which again, I'm not that concerned with. I know you can introduce a couple ounces of water a day with 6 months old once they start solids. And you know, having her be a natural breastfed baby, I don't think she really has much interest in the bottle. I do kind of want her to get familiar with it just in case I need to express some milk and get out of the house every now and again, and not to like go to Vegas, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking like get my hair cut or even go to the dentist. You know, those little things kind of keep me close to her, and it would be nice for her just to know how to drink from something else in case I do need to go away or God forbid an accident were to happen. Violet is still in her pre-folds. We have enough of Olivia's Bum Genius to split the stash, and so recently we stripped our diapers, and I'm putting half in Violet's room and half in Olivia's room. So whenever we're ready to make the switch, we'll go from pre-folds to those. That's just because it's an easier diaper for us to deal with without having to do the snappy in the cover. So what questions do you have? How old are your children? Do you have any concerns, questions? Let's talk in the comments below. Thanks for watching, you guys. I'll see you in the next video. And in that video, I'm going to share with you a new baby product that I got. I am so happy about it. It's a baby carrier, and it's really changed the way I can hold Violet around the house. So stay tuned if you want to hear about that new carrier. I'll see you then.